All right, your next comic tonight is going to be Frank Camarda. Camarada, let's do that up.
All right, you ready to get started? Yeah. I'm going to take a detour from my original show because I have a huge Italian family. Some of them have come from South Florida, some of them have come from North Carolina, so I figured this would be my opportunity to kind of clear up some things about Italian people. Oh boy. Relax. Number one, don't ever try to leave an Italian person's house without eating something. It's disrespectful, it's rude, and frankly we won't stand for it. We will figure out a way to smuggle something into your car. Maybe a chicken cutlet in your back pocket, I don't know. But it can get crazy. Number two, nothing will ever be what it seems like in the fridge. The butter container will have the sauce. The peanut butter jar will have the pasta. And the only thing that we really use Tupperware for is the Italian cookies. Because God forbid the Italian cookies go bad, we're all going to end up in church praying about it. Number three, don't make fun of the way we talk. What you think is two people just making noise is two people really communicating. For instance, A-O-A. 3 syllables. A-O-A. Translation, what the hell? So feel free to use it in a sentence. A-O-A, I was walking here. Use your shoulders. Hands. Get into it. Feel it. Another one. Beep bada bop. Translation, the next thing we knew. So we say, I was driving down the street, I took a left, I took a right, beep bada bop, I was there. Makes sense now, doesn't it? But never make fun of us again. Number 4, and probably the most important thing. We don't care how old you are, we don't care how young you are, we don't care if you're having labor, we don't care if you're having surgery. When you hear it, you better start dancing. It doesn't matter. Don't mess around. There you go. Feel it. Feel it. That's right. That's right. Half the room just almost broke out. I just want you to know that. And listen, don't be that person that has that as a ringtone in a Catholic church. Because you will confuse the shit out of everybody, okay? Because people are trying to pray, and the next thing you know, the song comes on, and you're like... Oh. Even the priest is confused. He's like, what the hell is going on? So... now that we've clarified that, you understand a little bit about Italian people, we can get on with the rest of the show. I'm glad to see everybody out on a Thursday. Well, let's face it, Bavard nightlife consists of 2 things. You either have a club or you have karaoke. And the club is really just a restaurant transformed into a club. 10 o'clock comes, somebody goes behind the counter, hits the button, the dance floor slides out, the disco ball drops, the DJ comes out of the corner, y'all ready to get this party started? Somebody's trying to finish their calamari. But the one thing I noticed about the club is, everybody is still there. Everybody that was there last week, last month, last year, they're all still there. There's still that one cool guy in front of the mirror, you know, practicing his dance moves. There's still that old man, the drunk old man in the middle of the dance floor. Nobody knows who he came with. Nobody knows how he got there. He's just trying to get his shit next to any woman that will stand still for 5 seconds. And everybody's just like, what the hell is this? You still have the 3 big girls in the corner. They're dying to dance. They're dying to wait for that song to come on. They don't know who's looking. They don't know who's paying attention. Finally, they can't take it no more, and they're just like, you know what? I could care less. They're like, you know exactly what I'm talking about too, because the dance floor is only so big. And when that three come, everybody else is just kind of like, God damn. Just sit down now. So we're hoping to add this comic tour to your entertainment for the week. And this is only my second show ever, second time ever being on stage in front of anybody. Yeah. And my friends keep saying, Frank, why comedy? Why stand-up comedy? It's so hard. Well, let's be honest, the job market's shit. Trust me. Trust me. I tried to be a hairdresser. The jealousy was overwhelming. You know, you got these, take a little bit off the top. I just found myself staring at the clippers. Just always staring at the clippers. That'll be $10. And it didn't work. You know, this is God's sense of humor, right here. First he has hair, then he doesn't have hair. The Almighty doesn't have a smartphone to keep him occupied. So he's up there like this. Oh look, Mr. Camarda. Let's take a little bit off the top, put it on his ass. John, Peter, Paul, come here, look, look. That shit's funny. I tried to be in commercials. I even had an audition. I was in one of those youth behavioral study medication, which really just means you got a badass kid. And it was kind of cool though, because I showed up and director, the little kid that was in there, you know, director was like, here's your line, and action! The little kid was, I hate you! I wish you were dead! You gotta be kidding me. So that didn't work out either. But I do like commercials. You know which ones I like? I like the medication commercials, where that voice at the end tells you about what the medication is. Might increase your test levels. Bleeding from the eye, swollen leg. Please don't drive or operate machinery. You will have the urge to have sex and gamble. That's why I woke up in Vegas humping the pit boss. Babe, it was the pills. It wasn't even me. Don't we wish we all had that little voice following us around in life? You know how much easier it would be to talk to people?
I'm okay.
Hey, after the show, you want to catch a drink? He will take you home, he will get you drunk. He will try to have sex with you and be gone before you wake up in the morning. Remember, everybody has one. So then you hear, I will pretend like I'm drunk, I will let you have sex, I will lock you down and you'll never see your family or your kids again. Thanks a lot, guys. You have a good day.